I'm Elroy Reed, and this is the People's Voice this week.
I'm Sharon Epps. Waukegan gets a new mayor and other local election results.
I'm Vance Wyatt. Long-term pastor and community leader Apostle Harry Stackhouse has died.
I'm Alethea Sanders. There's new assistance for individuals negatively impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. All this and more on this edition of the People's Voice this week. There has been more than 570,000 Americans who have died over the course of the past year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This has had a devastating impact upon our country and upon our finances. There are several new federal programs that will help to provide assistance to those hardest hit. Beginning Monday, April 12th, FEMA will start accepting applications for financial assistance for funeral expenses incurred after January 20th, 2020 for deaths related to COVID-19. The assistance is limited to a maximum financial amount of $9,000 per funeral and a maximum of $35,500 per application. Please find more information at FEMA's COVID-19 Funeral Assistance website or call 844-684-6333 for help.
There is also another program for Lake County renters who face financial hardships related to COVID-19. They can now apply for the new Lake County Federal Emergency Renters Assistance FERA program, which provides helps for individuals paying rent and or their utility bills. Several organizations will be providing this service, including the Community Partners for Affordable Housing, the Community Action Partnership, Catholic Charities, and the YWCA.
Beginning Monday, April 12th, all Illinois residents 16 years or older will be eligible to be vaccinated for the COVID-19 vaccine. As of April 9th, over 18% of the county's population has been fully vaccinated. Over 73% of the seniors aged 65 or older have received at least the first dose of the Moderna or Pfizer vaccine. There is a new vaccine program for homebound seniors. If you or someone you know is unable to leave their home due to their health or disability, please call the All Vax support team. County workers will reach out to you to schedule an appointment in your home. That number is 847-377-8130 or email at allvax@lakecountyil.gov. Lake County recently held elections for many political positions in the region. Here are the ones that impacted the local African American communities of Lake County the greatest. In Zion, Sherry Neal was re-elected as Zion Township Supervisor, winning over challenger Jacqueline Holmes. Incumbent Zion Commissioners Chris Fisher and Richard Frierson were reseated in a three-way race where three individuals were vying for two seats. In the Zion area school board races, Latoya Barnes, Margie Taylor, Kenneth Fielding, and Wesley Walker won positions on the Zion Elementary School Board District 6. For the high school board, Jerry Nordstrom, Kathy Champagne, and Christopher Bennett won. For the Zion Library Board, Takesha Adams, Amy Onan, and Barbara Michelle Price were seated on the library board. In Waukegan, Sam Cunningham, the incumbent mayor of the city, lost to 9th Ward Alderwoman Ann Taylor after a barrage of community activists actively campaigned against him. Reportedly, many of them claimed the lack of leadership and the absence of community development as the driving force to remove Cunningham from office. The city clerk Janet Kilkelly and treasurer John Schwab, both incumbents, were re-elected. For the Waukegan Park District, Anton Matthews and Jacqueline Giron won commissioner seats. On the Waukegan School Board, District 60, Three incumbents were reseated: Anita Hannon, Jeff McBride, and Brandon Ewing. Adriana Gonzalez was a new board member who won a seat over challengers. In Waukegan, Sam Cunningham, the incumbent mayor of the city, lost to 9th Ward Alderwoman Ann Taylor after a barrage of community activists actively campaigned against him. Reportedly, many of them claimed a lack of leadership and the absence of community development as a driving force to remove Cunningham from office. The city clerk, Janet Kilkelly, and treasurer John Schwab, both incumbents, were re-elected. For the Waukegan Park District, Anton Matthews and Jacqueline Harat Jigiran won commissioner seats. On the Waukegan District School Board, three incumbents were reseated: Anita Hanna, Jeff McBride, and Brandon Ewing. Adriana Gonzalez was a new board member that was elected over several challengers.
In Gurnee, Thomas Hood won over David Weinstein for mayor, and Andrew Harris won for village clerk. In North Chicago, the incumbent mayor, Leon Rockingham Jr., won against an independent challenger with 83% of the vote. Michael R. Jackson, Carl Evans, Kenneth Smith, and Kathy January won aldermanic seats on the city council. Incumbent city clerk Lori Collins won re-election. Vanstein Wyatt won city treasurer's post.
On a sad note, long-term community leader and pastor Apostle Harry A. Stackhouse has died. Stackhouse served in the military and he was the owner of Stern's Store for Men. He founded the Sign of the Dove Church in 1989 with his wife Deborah. They pastored that church until 2018, where he founded the Harry A. Stackhouse Ministries. In 2020, Harry published his first book, Nuggets and Bolts for Good Marriages. He was 75 years of age.
In our entertainment segment for this week, we have an encore performance of Cornbread by our very own Sharon X.
You know I love you.
We love you too.
And I would like to share with you guys first my favorite poem. But I'm going to need a little audience participation here. So every time I point, I want you guys to say cornbread. Can you do that? Can you help me out?
Cornbread. Cornbread.
I like
cornbread.
My mama bakes it from scratch by hand. She cooks it in the oven in her big black
cornbread
pan. I like
cornbread
with me some black-eyed peas or greens, scrambled eggs, buttermilk, or any kind of beans. I like
cornbread,
and I can eat it cold or hot. A big old piece of my mama's
cornbread
can sure enough hit the spot. My mama cooked
cornbread,
my big mama made
cornbread,
and my mother did cook
cornbread
too, and I can cook me some good old cornbread.
Cornbread.
Gonna teach my children before I'm through. I like
cornbread,
and you'll never hear me stutter when I say pass me a piece of that
cornbread,
child with a big old hunk of butter. I like
cornbread.
I'm Elroy Reed, and this is the People's Voice This Week. Thank you for watching.